Well, hi, it's Gary here, formerly known as Gary. Yeah, you can master many things in doing this, and the hardest one I think really um, is the voice, especially for someone like me. I mean, that's probably the hardest part. I mean, I can modify the body. I can do that. I'm doing that quite well compared to what it was. Um, I can modify the external characteristics of that person. That's easy. That's not a great drama. Um, and you can do the rest of it, but the voice is such a key factor, because it's the first point of contact usually, other than when they see you in your face. So they, when they look at you, they already perceive a person, or they have an image in their face, in their head. But as soon as they start hearing your voice, then that image changes, it alters. It's people can't help it. It's just a natural response. Um, it just is it's just our society. So, like in my case, you first look at me, you might perceive me about I haven't got the dark shadow shit on, and I have makeup. You'd perceive me as a woman, which I am. My inside me anyway. Um, but as soon as you start hearing my voice, suddenly you're perceiving a different picture, and that's the same thing as you're going to have in public. So when you start, venturing out and you start doing this, if you're doing it, this is what you're going to understand. This is the picture you're going to portray until you can master your voice. So when you're doing transition, you've got to plan it. Don't be silly about just walking straight in. You've got to plan it. Got to put some planning behind it if you want it to work, or if you want to achieve the goals you want to achieve out of it. So voice wasn't on my planning in the beginning. My beginning stage was transitioning from that male persona characteristics to a female persona and characteristics, and then secondly was to get medical assistance to fulfill the legal requirements. So I did that, and then thirdly was to do the laser to get rid of the dark shadows within my face structure, which then it would help my femininity. And then there was the voice, and then anything else afterwards. So basically what we're up to now is within the next 6 weeks we'll be finished the laser, and so that'll be the face basically completed, as much as I can afford to spend on it for the time being. And then I'll be concentrating on my voice and trying to get that into a higher tone. There's many great DVDs, or there's many great clips out there from many girls on YouTube, which can show you or tell you how to get that voice up. But it's all an individual practice, and it takes practice, and it takes a lot of practice, and you got to get that, in my case, got to get that voice out of the nasal cavity area and bring it back down into the throat, so we get a girl's voice instead of having a boy's voice. So we'll get there anyway eventually. Okay, that was just a little joke and a little catch up. So I hope you enjoyed, and remember, if you're gonna do it, plan it, and then you succeed. If you don't plan it in some way, you are gonna have problems. I mean, I don't know. My personal thing, I plan for the worst, but I plan for the best. And I always plan for the worst, because then that way, whatever happens other than the worst thing, I can't be unhappy. So there's a keynote. Alright, have a great time, have a good night, and I hope you enjoyed this. And got my top looks picture. I'm getting there. Ciao. Hope you enjoyed this one.